안녕하세요. 항상 최고의 경기만을 업로드하는 UFC 코리안파이터 공식 채널입니다. 본 채널은 여러분들에게 즐거움과 기쁨을 드리기 위해 만들어진 유튜브입니다. 타 유사 채널 주의해주세요. 구독과 좋아요는 저에게 큰 힘이 됩니다.
All right, so here he is making his way to the octagon for another heavyweight title defense. This has been the baddest man on the planet now for several years, and he has taken on all comers more often than not, leaving them twitching on the canvas. Knockout power for days. The question is tonight, with a challenge like this, can he walk out the way he came in as the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world? Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. So more than 15 years, the gap in age between these two fighters, with similar height and some differences in reach. All right, now to get us started, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the O2 Arena in London, England. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 218 pounds. Fighting out of New York, presenting the challenger, Iron. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 4 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Busan, South Korea. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, the Korean Superboy, Do-Ho Choi.
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
The fighters touch him up. Crowd getting excited as this fight gets underway, and you hate to call any fighter on this UFC roster a specialist, but on one side, you have a definite striker taking on a true 5-tool player.
And you see a guy in the striker who knows exactly who he is. He knows where the fight needs to be. He knows what he has to do in order to be successful. Let's see if he can keep his opponent off of it.
Opens with the left hand and lands flush. Able to check that kick as well.
Straight punch land.
body shot there. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the gentleman. Look at the turnover in that kick.
And both guys really throwing with authority.
It's okay, keep going.
Oh, collar tie. Now he engages in a Muay Thai clinch. You better protect that head.
Great job securing the Muay Thai clinch. Watch for big knees to the body, and eventually him switch it up with a big knee to the head. Nice punch land over the top.
Just over 3 minutes to go now.
Don't wait. I need you to be first now.
Under 3 minutes now to go in round one.
Come on, keep busy, guys.
Bone on bone as the head kick lands flush.
He better get those hands up or he's gonna put him to sleep.
Set him up. There it is.
And he landed the right hand there. Oh, nice slip to avoid that right hand. And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if there's more where that came from.
Boxing, boxing, boxing.
All right, single collar tie now. Just over 2 minutes to go in round one. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. And they separate. Looked like he might have landed there. Instead, a swing and a miss by Choi. Oh, huge block.
Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick. Nice strike.
Lands the right hand.
Nice.
Oh, now he's got the tie plumb, Daniel. If you're on the other side, what are you trying to do to get out of this potentially dangerous position?
You got to start digging your shoulder to a side and trying to shove an underhook. You cannot bend down to try to get out of Muay Thai clinch.
Just out of the range with that right hand.
He has commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Landed that left hook. And they separate. Oh, tagged him with that right hand. What a strike that was.
What a strike that he is landing over and over again. His opponent will need to make some adjustments.
Well, single collar tie here. Ooh. Final seconds.
Punch over the top. Over and over, he landed these big body.
Oh, well, the crowd enjoyed those 5 minutes. DC, take us through some of the highlights from that previous round.
Face punching at its best. He loaded it up, he threw it straight, threw it long, and over, that punch found the target. It allowed him to really dictate the pace of that round.
Change up your strikes. Your boxing looks great. Kickboxing got a little bit also. And that head kick.
All right, here we go with our next round. His opponent is going to need some Motrin later tonight. How about all those strikes to the head he absorbed in the previous round?
He is not moving his head. He's trying to walk forward. He's a pressure fighter, sure, but he's trying to walk forward with no head movement, and he is paying the price for it by getting hit over and over in the face.
Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations.
It's because he's not committing to it fully. He throws his jab, he may float a right hand out there, but he's not really sitting down on the right hand. He really doesn't seem to have the intent on landing it. He's got to be confident that it's going to land, and he's got to really throw his whole entire body into those strikes.
Oh, and he lands a punch there. Good connection by him on that.
Great connect, so fast, so accurate, and watch the ability to land from anywhere.
Let's go. I gotta be first now.
Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by the Korean Super Bowl. He's got a serious right punch, and he went to it effectively there.
It is his money shot, and he will continue to throw it until he finds a knockout. I mean, he's cutting him down the size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Nice punch there by the Korean Super Bowl. Whiffs on the straight right hand. Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range.
Beautiful head kick.
Just misses with the straight right. Oh, nice slip to avoid that right hand.
Keep busy, guys. Keep busy. Set the pace and hit it work. Keep your hands up for me. Come on now. Let's move. Let's recompose. Stay focused.
So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round two.
Head kick lands.
Nice counter shot there.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
3+ combination. Finish with a hook. Break him down with a low kick.
Oh, big roundhouse attempt, but unable to land. Single collar tie.
Get aggressive with that overhead.
Good.
It's time to start using that low kick.
Oh, now he stuns him beautifully with the left hand.
The left hand is so accurate, he's so educated, he's so able to fight from both fighting stances.
Nice 1-2 there.
Check your face, hands up. Hey, let's go, hands up.
Slips the punch.
Get those combinations going. Follow those hands.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. 20 seconds now remain in the round.
Ooh, big shot land.
In the books.
All those extra hours you put in the gym really paid off for us.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
All right, next round is now underway. Previous round, not necessarily a tough act to follow. Pretty good night.
Pretty good round, but not the best round. Sometimes that's what you get when you have fighters that are so evenly matched.
All right, so a nice shot there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming. He's got him whip his hip into that kick.
Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Shoi's strike attempt there is blocked. He comes forward with a flying knee that just missed hitting the target flush. Oh, as good a counter striker as there is in the game. Straight right is good.
Very tricky when he throws that body kick. Great punch landed with so much power.
Pretty significant welt to the left side.
Big head kick lands.
Single collar tie now. Just unable to quite find that range.
When you're in the clinch, you can pull down on the head and land these beautiful punches to the head.
Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting him up now.
Pound away with those knees.
Oh, counters with an overhand left. He stuck that one.
Nice punch here. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Trying to double up on that jab. Just out of range with the big right hand.
Beautiful kick.
Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds. Trying to establish that jab once again. The Korean Superboy gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line. Shot to the body is blocked. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Now he's got the Muay Thai block.
What a body kick.
Some nice back and forth action here. Just misses there with the left. Oh, a little single collar tie there.
Big punch from the clinch.
Now he gets a more dominant position with the underhook.
He is going to start to drive knees over and over. You got to be careful here. You got to move. Nice punch lands over the top.
Man, looks like he's trying to set records here, landing all of these strikes. He is aggressive to a fault and really has been all night long as he continues to pour it on. Got to be careful here, though, not to gas out. Now going upstairs with the left hook. 15 seconds to go. All right, he'll engage in a single collar Ty.
Nice punch land.
All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship round.
No problem.
All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure. But nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you would.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5. And a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 4.
Yeah, you gotta change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight. So you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
Trying to establish that jab. Well, just as he did the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent.
Come on, buddy. Keep your hands up.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
There's the right hand there. Right hand on point. And they separate. Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. Man, look at his torso. That just can't feel good. Look at the size of that bruise on his body, and you got to think his opponent is going to continue to attack that area.
What a punch. Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
3 minutes remain in the round. Trying to kick the leg out. Under 3 minutes remain in round 4. Kick is good by Choi. Well, the right hand has been there at times, not that time. Straight right hand now, just misses. Under 2 minutes to go in the round. Oh, nice slip there. Great head movement overall by this guy defensively tonight.
He does a great job of moving his head side to side and really mixing up the motion at which he moves.
And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands.
Big body kick lands.
Oh, there's the swing and there's the miss by Choi.
Ooh, what a punch.
1 minute to go in the round.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Slips the punch. 30 seconds now to go in the round.
That was good. Nice strike.
Oh, nice job to block the kick. 15 seconds remain in the round. Nice shot over the top there. Big roundhouse now, just misses. Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
5th and final round.
Let's go. Get off first.
Nice punch by the Korean Superboy. Oh, and he is getting tagged repeatedly. Nice combination of strikes up top.
Oh, beautiful combination up top. I don't understand why the guy is lifting his head. Get your head moving, son. Nice body kick right under the elbow.
Big left hook coming, it's blocked.
Ooh, head kick lands and he's hurt. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this?
Blocks the punch.
Take a deep breath. Come on, man. I need more punches. Let's go. All those punches.
Come on, guys. Keep it moving. Let's go.
Good stick.
Oh, man, that left side is getting beat up now. Look at the redness there. All right, well, the strike lands there, so he did hit the desired target, but it almost looked like slow motion to me.
Yeah, he's moving in slow motion. He's throwing everything at his opponent, and he couldn't get him out of there. Now it's just a matter of trying to survive and not get knocked out himself. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Slips to avoid the right. And there comes the separation now. Left hook counter.
Nice straight punch.
Punch is blocked. Right hand upstairs. 2 minutes now to go in this one. Oh, beautiful hook. Lands with the kick there. No pad on that foot.
No shin guard. He's taking all of that kick every time he throws it.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Right hand punch to the clinch.
Overhand block there by Chor. Just missed with the left there. And just like that, the fight is over.
That was nasty.
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capped the celebration is on for the UFC heavyweight champion.
구독과 좋아요는 저에게 큰 힘이 됩니다.